For the bears, that means less time to hunt. No one really knows if polar bears can adapt to a world with less ice. In these lean times, one meal can be the difference between survival and death. All Arctic creatures are built for the brutal cold. But one resident has been honing its survival skills for millennia. The muskox. This 800-pound Ice Age survivor once grazed alongside the woolly mammoth. A layer of underwool called keviot keeps it warm to temperatures as low as 100 degrees below zero. Other winter residents, like this ptarmigan, rely on the oxen to break through the ice so they too can eat. Cloaked in winter white, both Arctic hare and ptarmigan keep a low profile while feeding. But all these plump plant eaters soon attract attention. An Arctic fox. It's no match for an adult muskox. It couldn't even handle a newborn. The fox is just hoping to steal the afterbirth. But it's clearly not a meal worth being gored by an angry half-ton cow. Calves are born in April, but winter is slow to retreat in the Arctic. Spring storms bring sub-zero temperatures. Luckily, the calves are as well protected from the cold as their parents. But against Arctic wolves, they're defenseless. The adults circle around the calves. In the panic, one is left behind. And in the Arctic, you rarely get a second chance. In the Arctic, a herd of muskoxen goes head-to-head with an Arctic wolf. The adults form a daunting barricade to protect their newborn calves. But in the panic, one calf has gone astray. He doesn't stand a chance against one of the Arctic's top predators. In the forests of Far East Russia, winter's hardships bring both tragedy and good fortune. Black vultures brawl over a Sika deer that died of cold or starvation. These 3-foot-tall endangered birds have beaks perfectly designed for carving into icy flesh. But in this frozen wilderness, another animal reigns. The Amur leopard. Likely the rarest cat on Earth, there are less than 35 left in the wild, and precious little is known about them. This mother and her year-old cub are protected under Russian law, but poachers still kill these animals for their beautiful pelts. Their thick coats with exceptionally large spots are the most distinct of any leopard. These scavengers' presence is a clue the cub learns to read, a clue that a carcass lies nearby, even if it's too cold to smell. It's food he and his mother need to survive. though he would rather play. Amur leopards are well adapted for this extreme environment, with wide paws and long legs to help them navigate the snowy terrain. With sharp teeth and an extremely rough tongue, she removes the fur from the carcass before digging in. But even if this pair survives to spring, the odds are stacked against them. Scientists have discovered that their dwindling population is dangerously inbred. The only hope for the future of the species lies in the 300 Amur leopards in captivity. This may be your last glimpse of the Amur leopard in the wild. While some creatures battle the deep freeze in the north, others flee to the tropics. It's thought that humpback males sing to attract females. Their songs are probably the most complex of any animal on Earth and can carry thousands of miles through the ocean. Females give birth in warm, tropical seas. This calf is only a few weeks old and already the size of a minivan. A mother's rich milk is 50% fat, allowing baby humpbacks to gain an extraordinary 100 pounds a day. But learning to survive as a mammal in water isn't easy. While adults can stay under for 15 minutes at a time, babies need to breathe every 3 to 5 minutes. And sometimes they need mom's help. One day, these humpbacks will leave the comfort of this nursery and make their epic journey north to polar waters. But for now, the tropics are an ideal place to raise a baby. On land, however, the tropical sun can be deadly. Next to Antarctica, Australia is the world's driest continent. In some parts, less than 5 inches of rain falls annually. Stretching some 2.5 million square miles, the outback is one of the most unforgiving habitats on the planet. By midday, the sun's rays intensify. Temperatures can soar above 120 degrees. In the searing heat, shelter is key. These red kangaroos can move at close to 40 miles an hour, but shade trees are few and far between, and finding them is a test of endurance. Even in the shade, the kangaroos must rely on another trick to stay cool. They lick their forearms. As their saliva evaporates, it cools the blood in a network of vessels beneath their skin. This thermal image shows how well this remarkable process works. The blue areas are the cooler parts. Red kangaroos lose 40% of their excess heat this way, but it comes at a high cost. The saliva that evaporates is water lost from the kangaroo's precious reserves. Even in the shade, the ground bakes